Dear viewers, I thank you for tuning in. I am GJAttarchitecture, and I am an architect. Welcome to this short movie about my passion, my practice, and a little bit about my life. I was born in Beirut, Lebanon, June 26, 1956. I grew up in a cute little apartment with my Lebanese mother and grandparents. I shared everything with my older brother. But I did have my own bike. My father would come visit from Mecca, Saudi Arabia, and spend most of the year with us. He was pretty old school, but he taught me faith, truth, and honor. My mother showed me love, resilience, and mountains of patience. Early on, family life was a very significant factor in my development. My uncles gave me street advice, came to my basketball games and sporting events, and most importantly, taught me how to flex. Ever since I was 12 years old, I knew I wanted to be an architect. I shined in math, science, and art. I attended a scientific school, meaning a non-sectarian, non-religious school. It was where I met my childhood friends. In 1975, Civil War erupted, and I had to say goodbye to the place I once called home. I was already enrolled at AUB, but I had to pack up my things and leave. And I headed to Miami with a neighbor and friend of mine. Afterwards, headed to ASU and finally graduated from a 5-year program at USC. Its architecture program, in my opinion, was the best at its time. At 25 years old, I finally moved to Saudi Arabia. It is where I started my own practice, married the love of my life, and experienced being a father for the first time. As we grew, we were lucky enough to watch our children grow. 1 girl and 4 boys. Over the years, our shared memories and experiences, as well as our rituals, become part of who we are and define us as a family. It's what solidifies our relationships. Architecture is a platform for these events to take place. A healthy standard of living for the mind, body, and soul. It caters to the user. It situates them in a preferred environment and allows them to play out their daily lives. Living the good life is my passion. Mind, body, and soul. My values stem from my passion for life, people, and our connection with nature. The design process starts with a problem that a given stakeholder has. From schematic to architectural development, as well as interior, to subcontracting, structural, EMP, as well as sanitation, BFQ, specs, pricing and schedule, and last but not least, construction management, in order to ensure the end product's quality. I work with multiple stakeholders, and regardless what the project may be, they all have demographic, political, socioeconomic, environmental implications. And considering all is something I've been dealing with time after time ever since I've opened up my own practice in 1987, which has been my life's challenge and achievement. People could be a challenge, but it's important to be courteous and humble. Stay curious, keep your inner child alive, and do not be content with mediocrity. I'm an optimist who believes the future is bright. Landscape design, urban planning, as well as policy will work with architecture. Mixed use applications, a sustainable future, that addresses the wicked problems of today.